So here we are. It's September.
No idea. Tuesday.
I think it's Tuesday the 19th, and Austin and I were taking selfies off a cliff.
And there we were, taking selfies off a cliff, that's all.
And there I was without my bow. So
about 15 yards, I would say, away from her bow.
So Austin says, "There's a cow." And I'm like,
well, first I hear a mew. I'm like, oh, there's a mew back there. And then Donnell was like, oh, it's Dave.
"That's Dave."
It's Dave. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, probably right. And so I'm just kind of looking back there, and I thought I got a little bit closer, and I was like, oh, maybe Dave is real close and just coming to say hi or whatever, you know. So I'm just kind of watching, you know, taking selfies, and I look up, and I'm like, Donnell, there's a cow. And she looks at me, and she's like, oh, yeah, it's Dave. And I'm like, a cow. She's like, there's a cow.
And guess where my bow was? My bow was like 30 yards from me on the other side of Austin.
We've decided, because I was taller, I could see him like really well, and I knew I couldn't move, so I was not moving. And she like snuck behind me and grabbed her bow, and the whole time though they were calling at us big time. And we still don't know if it was one or two.
Wow. And I didn't think he was going to shoot because I know he wants a bull, and I don't care. So we shot.
Yeah.
And the cool
She
thing,
she walked up on the ridge and in front of us, or like above us, and she kind of walked off. We're both kind of thinking, well, you know, what do we do now? Do we maybe try to follow her and see what happens, or? And we're just kind of sitting there, still, you know, assessing the situation. And then she starts calling, and she's coming right towards us. We're actually lucky we got a broadside shot on her.
it was perfect.
And so she was coming in, and she came behind this pine. We both drew, and we were still trying to decide. I mean, we were like talking back and forth what we were gonna do. And she's like, "It's 1, 2, 3, shoot, okay?" And I was like, "Okay."
I go, "It's on 1, 2, shoot."
Yeah. And so I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm trying to decide if we're gonna let her get a little bit closer or what her plan is really. And she just goes like 1, and I'm like, I haven't decided what pin to use yet. I don't know how far it is. So I just pick. I'm like, okay, maybe 60 yards. So I shoot, and she shoots, and our arrows with the light up nocks looked like they were just like a perfect.
They like
trifecta.
intersected and they hit her. So then Austin found my nocturnal lit up in the ground.
By itself.
It was by itself, and it was bent. And then he found my arrow with all the blood on it.
We've still not found mine.
And the rest of it, I believe, is in her. But that's my.
We believe we had 2 solid arrows in her, though. There's lots of blood, so that's good.
We're trying to be patient, which is not what I'm known for. So let's just hope for the best. Look at these beautiful leaves. Look at them. They're gonna all start falling. Here we go.
It's raining leaves.
Here we go.